We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. Here's a caller who says, my interview about bird flu was fear-mongering, and he didn't appreciate it.
Hey, David. Heard your show today about the bird flu, that interview that you did, and proceeded to call my wife and tell her that we had to get rid of our raw goat milk that we've been getting from up the street, a farm up there. And then after her and I had a conversation today, we started doing a little bit of research, and we found out that only 2 people since 2023 in the entire United States have contracted H5N1.
Well, let me tell you something. You didn't have to do research about that. That was part of the interview. In the interview, we said only 2 people that we know of for sure have had H5N1 in this recent flare-up. There are a number more that are suspected, but that was in the interview. You didn't need to go and find that elsewhere. We told you that.
So anyway, I just feel like, you did a lot of fear-mongering today with your show, and it's not like, I think, you mean well, but I think you need to add some perspective when you present a story like that.
I love specific critiques of what I'm doing. I think we had a lot of perspective in the interview with Rick Bright about bird flu. We talked about how we aren't aware of any human-to-human contagion so far. We talked about how if it were to make a jump to humans, it would probably become less deadly. We talked about the limited number of cases. I think that there was a lot of context, and the point of that interview was to tell people, is there even anything you can or should be doing at this point? And it was very limited. And, this guy's talking about he got scared about his raw goat milk. First of all, you would have to, the concern is about birds and poultry. So goat did not even come up during the interview. You should do your own research about raw goat milk. Generally speaking, we know that there are many hospitalizations from raw milk in the United States every year. It's not something I want. I consider it playing with fire. I'm not having raw milk. You can make a call for yourself about raw goat milk, but the interview didn't talk about goat. It talked about poultry and birds. So I do think people maybe sometimes don't always listen carefully to what the content of the show is. And then they call up and they say, David, you said this, you said that, you did this. And it doesn't really reflect what took place. What we are trying to do is get ahead of bird flu. It's not fear mongering. It's giving information, accurate information, and letting people make decisions for themselves about whether they want to change their behavior in any way. What am I doing? I already only have pasteurized milk, so I'm not worried about that unless something changes, and even pasteurized milk might carry bird flu. So let's be accurate in our criticisms. Let's consider what's actually being said. And we may talk about bird flu again, and we'll do it in the same kind of sober and fact-based way. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Many Senate Democrats don't buy the Biden-Trump polling that we are seeing right now. I'll tell you why. MAGA continues to push a bill to make it illegal for non-citizens to vote, except it's already illegal for non-citizens to vote. And so much more, all on today's bonus show. Get instant access by signing up at joinpakman.com, and we'll be back tomorrow with a new show.